Hello, hello. Welcome back once again. Blitzburg Coverage Podcast. Episode number 98. Season 3 or 2. Season 3. Monday. Post Steelers L. Your final score, Steelers 28. Bears 31. What a shit show that was. All I could do yesterday after that game was shake my head. Let's dive in. You know, I don't know why it's so aggravating. At this point, you're just numb to it. But, man. The Steelers, man. We come out. Should have had an interception. So that Chargers game. Dropped multiple interceptions yesterday. Mason Rudolph on one of his first throws of the game. Throws the ball down the sidelines. Gets intercepted. DB makes a heck of a play. I'm like, well, here we fucking go. The defense played like trash yesterday, outside of a couple plays. TJ Watt had a strip sack near the goal line. Defense picks it up for a touchdown. They had a couple stops in the fourth quarter when they needed it. They stopped the run, except for, I don't know why, in the goal line. We have our worst run stoppers and big people up the middle. Bears just plowed that bitch in, fucking easy money. Couldn't stop the slant play yesterday. Couldn't stop DJ Moore. I mean, that play with DJ Moore up the seams against cover 3, wide the fuck open. Why there's a play where Nick Herbig and TJ Watt are guarding receivers. What the fuck is up with that? We stuffed the run. And Caleb Williams dices us up for 3 touchdowns. 7 of 13 on third down, which is a 50+% conversion rate. Pretty good. And still, we had opportunities to win this game. And the offense isn't without fault either here. I'm not going to discount them. So they scored 21 points on the road. The 2 turnovers, man, were just massive. I mean, the Mason Rudolph interception that's down the sidelines, didn't like that. And then Mason Rudolph getting strip sacked, didn't like that. And when you look at the passing chart, man, you know, not utilizing the middle of the field baffles me. It truly makes me question what the fuck is wrong with these coaches. The routes, I mean, so the Bears are down to their backup linebackers, practice squad players, and we have 3 viable tight ends, and we don't utilize the middle of the field or the seams. Why? I need someone to explain to me why is that not a thing. I thought the running game was good yesterday. I mean, I still don't know why Kenneth Gainwell gets so many fucking touches, but I mean, he's tied for the lead. He's tied for the fucking lead on this team for receptions. Make of that what you will. But this offense is just so fucking... It's not really that they were bad yesterday. The first half, they played good, you know. There's some good things they did. Like I said, they ran the ball well. They went for it on fourth down a couple of times, which I'll give kudos to Tomlin, but I can't sit here and criticize him for not being aggressive on fourth down, because then the other times when he doesn't do it and I criticize him, that makes me a fucking hypocrite. But, you know, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. I know you're trying to play winning football, but if you don't go for it there on fourth down, you take your Boswell field goal, you go up 10, that's 2 scores. You got your backup quarterback in, that's an ideal position. But we go for it on fourth down. Somehow it's not a first down. I don't know. They blew the whistle early or something crazy to me. But just, it's just funny. It's really a joke. Because, so we're not utilizing the middle of the field, right? And then the last couple of plays on the Steelers' last drive of the game, that's when we utilize the middle of the field with DK. Are you fucking kidding me? It's third down and like 8, and you throw a 2-yard slant to DK. Now we're gonna utilize the middle of the field. I don't get it, man. I mean, Jonnu Smith got a lot of touches. Where the fuck was Darnell Washington yesterday? Why the fuck didn't we throw him the ball more? We couldn't hit any deep shots. Mason Rudolph usually can hit some deep shots. We couldn't hit any deep plays yesterday. 0. DK Metcalf, 2 catches. I'm not... This is still a talking point going forward because every week George Pickens just goes the fuck off, and people are going to sit here and say, why did we trade him? Why did we trade him? This is why. Imagine if he was here with us. Do you really think we'd be able to get him the ball like that? On this offense, in this scheme? Fuck no. Fuck no. We couldn't even get him the ball when he was with us. You think we're going to be able to get him the ball when there's another guy like that? Absolutely not. And that would have just caused a fucking headache. And it's looking like George Pickens is honestly the better receiver. I'm just saying. I mean, DK Metcalf, I don't know. I haven't really seen him pop off in a while. And the Bears were down multiple starters. It's not like they were fully healthy and had Jalen Johnson and all these fucking players they have. They were down multiple players. Multiple. And the passing game was just what? Yards after catch. Throw the ball quick. Get your playmakers in space. Blah, blah, blah. I think we're one of the highest teams in the league as far as yards after catch. And I can believe it because everything's short. Everything's fucking short of the sticks. Make heroic plays to get a first down. Like, they made some good plays, man. Like, I thought a couple of those jet sweeps worked efficient. Freiermuth had a touchdown to get us within 3 in the fourth. I mean, I thought we moved the ball well. It's just, those 2 turnovers, and then why we're leaving Darnell Washington one-on-one with their best pass rusher is crazy to me. I mean, that I can't understand. And on that fumble, they didn't review this or really look at it, but it looked like Mason Rudolph might have been down to me. I'm just saying, it's not going to really matter because the game's over, but I don't know. So, yeah, man, Steelers defense, I mean, they played like shit. They got a couple stops in the fourth to at least get us the ball back. And, I mean, Presley Harvin punted like shit. Couldn't have punted at all. Special teams hurt us a little bit. And, I know it was a long field goal, but I can't believe on fourth down. I mean, we don't have any timeouts because I guess they got burned for an injury within the last 2 minutes. And I guess you have to use a timeout. There's no, I don't know. That's all right. So I guess somebody got hurt and we had to use our timeout. But if we had that timeout, man, I mean, could at least kick the field goal with Boswell, maybe. I know it was like a 67-yarder, but that would have been better than what the fuck that play call was. Which DK wasn't even open. I don't even think he would have caught that. The ball got bad at the line of scrimmage. Bears win. Really close, good game, but who cares? It's the same fucking. It's the same thing, man. We can't beat the Bears. We're like 1-13 all time in Chicago. Can never beat the Bears in Chicago. Mike Tomlin's never beaten the Bears in Chicago. So, I don't know. I guess A-Rod could have played, but Mike Tomlin's call was no. He didn't feel confident in him being able to play. So, make it that what you will. But I fully anticipate him being back next week. But it's like, we needed that game, dude. We needed that game. Because now you can pretty much kiss away the division. The Ravens are in first place. They won another game yesterday. We're 6-5. We got the Ravens twice. Dolphins, Browns, Bills, Lions. I think that's it. I mean, that's 6 games left. So the Ravens twice, Browns, Bills, Lions, Dolphins. And what does that sound like to you guys? I mean, it sounds like 9-8 to me. It truly does. I think we beat the Ravens one more time. I think we split with the Ravens. That's just what happens naturally. We just split with those guys. The Bills and Lions are beatable, but with this Steelers team, the Panthers one shows up. Because the Bills, they're beatable this year. I really think they are. The Lions, I mean, they're not flawless. We can beat them. The Dolphins, we should beat them. Monday night at home, we should beat them. The Browns, we haven't swept the Browns since Ben was there, so who knows how that game's going to go, but we're going to have to steal one of those Bills-Lions games. Beat the Ravens at least once. I mean, we're going to have to... Fuck, man. This team, man, it's just so frustrating. One week they look good. The next week you see all these flawed mistakes. They're right there in the game, but just couldn't make winning plays. It's just fucking nuts to me, man. It's like... This is just what it is, though. This is what it's been. Like, I'm learning to just become very detached at times, so that way I'm not pissed off. Yesterday, the first couple hours, I was pretty sick. I was like, man, we really blew that shit. Wow. When we were up 14-7, we had a lead. It wasn't like we didn't have a lead. You know, we were winning the game. Should have won the game. But defense shit the bed, man. That's the way I look at it. You know, offense, you know, those 2 turnovers, their turnovers contributed to 14 points. There's no denying that. I'm not saying they're not without fault here, but, you know, you get 28 points on the road, you should win that game. I know the defense gave them a touchdown, but, I mean, again, outside of that play, I mean, what the fuck did the defense do? Third down and long, third and long. Allowed it every fucking time, dude. Every time, man. This has got to be one of the worst Steeler defenses of all time, and that's so sad. I mean, yards per game wise, this has to be the worst one of all time because they just allow chunk plays over and over. And notice it's always across the middle of the fucking field. Other teams do it, but we don't, right? We never think to use Calvin Austin across the middle of the field or Roman Wilson or DK or fucking Muth or Darnell. Nope. I mean, yesterday it was all just fucking swing screens and quick throws, and it worked at times. Rudolph was okay. I don't think he was bad. But, you know, that was the game plan. That's the game plan you drew up for Rudolph? I don't get it. I really don't. And the Steelers defensively changed a lot of their looks from 2 high safety to 1 single safety. Or, I mean, from 2 single high safeties to fucking 1 safety. Why? Why? In an effort to stop the run? I mean, I guess, but we just got shredded for the fucking air, man. I mean, this dude, the dropped interceptions too. I mean, we caught him last week, but this week, why is that a fucking problem? I don't understand that. Catch the ball. If we catch some of those interceptions yesterday, we win the game. Right? We win the fucking game. The ball hits you in the fucking hands. On defense or offense, I don't care what position you are. You got to catch that bitch. You guys get paid way too much fucking money to not catch the ball. I'm just fucking saying. If I'm making $1 million a fucking year and that ball hits me in the fucking hands, I'm catching that bitch. Oh, I'm catching that motherfucker. No fucking doubt. Yeah, dude, I see it online, and I'm also gonna speak about it. You know, everybody's talking about, you know, Arthur Smith is trash. And I don't think he's good. I don't really think he's bad. But let's not forget who the main culprit here is, and it's Mike Tomlin. Now, you look at the passing charts, right? You can see those passing charts where quarterbacks throw the ball or, you know, where run plays go. The internet has so many good sources and things you can use, tools to really analyze things. And, you know, I would really say throughout the past 6 years, right, dating back to about 2019, 2020, the Steelers have forgotten how to utilize the middle of the field. Right? Quarterbacks change. Offensive coordinators change. Quarterbacks, I could list the older years of Ben. We didn't utilize middle of the field. Then it was Mitch Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph, Duck Hodges, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, and now this. Quarterbacks change, right? Right? Different quarterbacks, man. Okay, this guy, he's in the middle of the field. Offensive coordinators, Randy Fichtner, Matt Canada, and now Arthur Smith, right? None of those coordinators ever know how to use the middle of the field, right? There's none of that, right? Nobody, we don't use, all those coordinators apparently forgot how to utilize the middle of the field when they got to Pittsburgh. But they used it other places, right? Right? No. This is Mike T's brand of football. Prehistoric. Let's fucking keep it a 1-score game. Lead with our defense and then go win it at the end. That's Mike Tomlin's brand of football. And I'm sick of it. And I will, you know, when the criticism is warranted, I'll say it. But I'll give him his flowers when it's warranted. Yesterday, going for it on 4th down a couple of times, I'll fucking give him some kudos for that. That fucking play call where they did a fake tush push, Gainwell almost ran for a touchdown, that took some fucking balls. Okay, I'll give him credit for that. Well, for everything else, not utilizing the middle of the fucking field, why the fuck did we trade for Jonnu Smith then? Why the fuck did we pay Freiermuth all that money? And you're not going to utilize the middle of the fucking field when we have no receivers. We have none. DK Metcalf got hurt twice yesterday. And now that would have been an ugly fucking product. Look at look at the numbers, dude. Roman Wilson gets open. They don't throw him the ball. I don't know why. I mean, you watch the all 22. Roman Wilson gets open. They just don't throw him the fucking ball. I mean, we can't get Calvin Austin on any deep shots. Where's the trick? There's no trick plays. There's nothing that, I mean, outside of that 4th and 1 fake tush push, you know, the Steelers used to run trick plays, flea flickers, fucking reverse passes, wide receiver reverse run. Like, there's none of that. There's no creativity here. There's nothing that keeps the defense on their heels. We don't run an RPO system. We don't do none of that shit. Nothing. Everything's bland, boring, short of the sticks. And I mean, it's like, you know, when we choke away this division lead, what are the Tomlin lovers gonna say to that shit? Because it's happening right now. The Ravens are in first, and they're not slowing down. I mean, obviously they're winning some scratchy, rough games, but they were 1-5, and now they're 6-5. We were 4-1, and now we're 6-5. So over our last fucking 5-6 games, we're 2-4. Fucking pathetic. And I knew it was coming. I knew it was happening. I knew. I mean, it was so fucking easy to. I saw that shit coming from a mile away. And this team refuses to fucking change or do anything different. It's so fucking stubborn and stuck in their ways. You know, you know, sometimes it's hard to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'll always be a fan. And, you know, this team will be the death of me, but it's like, after a while, dude, it's like, it's just fucking depressing. You know it's inevitable. You know what's coming. And we're the sick fans for thinking anything's gonna be different. Expecting it. It's literally the fucking definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting different results. That's what Mike Tomlin's doing. Man, it's going to work this time. Man, it's going to work this time. No, it's not, Mike. No, it's not. It's not going to work because it's the year 2025. You can't win like that anymore. Yeah, maybe against trash football teams, maybe against bad football teams you can win like that, but not against the Bears, not against the Bills, not against the Lions. And we can beat those teams. We just did it almost yesterday. The Bears, you know, they're 7-3, now they're 8-3. I know their wins are all against a bunch of fucking bad teams, but hey, we can't even beat the bad teams sometimes. So how can I sit here and talk shit when we fucking lose the bad teams? I can list off fucking 20 right off the top of my head over the past 3 years or so. So I don't know. And what's scary as a Steelers fan is there's no direction with this team. There's no direction. There's none. You know, what makes you think, where's the light at the end of the tunnel? I don't see a light. Every year they put Band-Aids on and they try to make it work for 1 year rather than thinking long term. There is no long-term solution here. Like, who's the quarterback going to be next year? I don't fucking know. Is it Will Howard? Is it Aaron Rodgers? Is it Mason Rudolph? I mean, who feels confident in any of those options? No disrespect to Aaron Rodgers. I think he's played okay this year. Good, a little bit of bad. He's 40-some years old. But, I mean, really? We're going to run that show back? Mason Rudolph? You know, he's a backup to me. And then Will Howard's a question mark. I mean, but he was a fucking 6th-round pick, so everybody praising him. It's like, really? Are we going to go with that? And then running backs, I mean, I like Warren. I like Gainwell. The line, the line, there's pieces there, but I don't like this coaching staff. I don't even think it really matters who the fuck we have as long as this coaching staff is in place. I mean, they just gotta fucking, we're on track for another 9-8 year. And that's just what it is. And it's like, it's purgatory. It's fucking a mediocre product. Every year, dude. Every year it's the same shit. And people can, I just don't know how you can sit here and be cool with this. I really don't. There's no way any real Steelers fan can sit here and defend Mike Tomlin. I can't. I want him to succeed. I want to see us win. Why the fuck would I want to see us lose? But it might fucking take that to get him fired, and I don't think they will fire him. Even after this year, they won't fire him. And all I got to say is, how the fuck do you have a 4-1 lead, first place, and your biggest rival, the Ravens, is 1-5, and they come back and win it? That's all I got to say. Fuck what everyone else is saying. The media, all you fucking idiots. That's all I got to say right there. Remember when Mike Tomlin talked about this defense being able to do historic things? Yeah, I remember that. Historically bad things. Tim Hayward, 1.5 sacks. What the fuck? Where the fuck has he been? He complained about all that, wanting more money and incentives, and what has he done? Derek Harmon, I have not heard his name in a while. Yesterday, nobody got any pressures. Patrick Queen missed what should have been a sack and a 3rd down, but I guess it still worked because Caleb Williams threw an incomplete pass, which stopped the clock. Peyton Wilson, I felt like he's been all right. JPJ leaves the game with an injury. Jalen Ramsey, I thought, played okay. Kyle Duggar's been good. I'll say that for sure. Brandon Echols made some nice plays, but again, some of the concepts we do, it's like there's a play, right? And this is where really things got ugly. At the end of the first half, why are we playing prevent defense? The Bears, 3rd and 5. We have players 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. What the fuck was that? They come down, get an easy field goal. I'm like, we just let that. Why do we just gave them that. We just gave them that. I don't know. So we're 6-5. Currently outside of the playoffs, looking in the 8th seed, and you know the fact is, this isn't a good team. This isn't a good playoff. This isn't a playoff team. This isn't. On their good weeks, you know, when they're getting turnovers, they can do some good things. But when they don't get the turnovers, we see what happens. They lose. The offense is highly inefficient. We can't push the ball down the field, or we can, but the play calling and the schematics just don't really call for that. Broderick Jones got hurt yesterday. Hopefully he can come back. And anyone want to tell me on that final drive, why on 3rd down, right? Mason Rudolph runs for a 1st down, and there's still an illegal fucking shift flag called. You don't know where the fuck to line up, and it's week 12. Week 12, and we're still having that bullshit happen? Get the fuck out of here, dude. What are you coaching then? He's off the ball. You have to line up right. And it's called on Troy Fautanu. 3rd and long. Can't get it. I mean, it's just like, dude, I'm just so tired of this product. I love this team, but, man. It's one thing to play good and you still just lose because their team plays better. But when you play like that, fuck that, dude. Just bad coaching, you know, players. If the players were in place and they weren't making the plays, that's one thing. But when you're just getting out-coached like that, it's just like, it's a comedy show. So, 6-5. We play the Bills next week at home. I don't know what to make of that. But, you know, the Bills can fucking score some points, so I don't know. I think Rodgers will be back, but this team's got issues, and it starts at the top. Art Rooney has become content with the Mike Tomlin show. And Steeler fans, at least as one, I can say I'm tired of it. He's been here for 18 years. No playoff wins since 2016/17, if you want to be technical. And I'm fed up with it. I'm tired of it. We had the league's highest paid defense, and they constantly allow big plays. And there's no excuse. So, I'm out of here. It's been a long show. I've covered a lot of things. You know, they're going to have to win probably 4 or 5 games to make it into the playoffs. That's all I'm going to fucking say. I don't think 9-8 gets you in. You got to go 4-3. You got to beat the Ravens potentially twice. At least once. You got to beat the Browns. You got to beat the Dolphins. And you got to beat the Bills or fucking the Lions. You have to. I mean, you have to. Preferably Buffalo, because if we beat Buffalo, you know, then we're right there with them. And that's a head-to-head tiebreaker, because it looks like they're not going to win their division either. So as it stands today, Patriots are first. Second is the Broncos. I think the Colts are third. Fourth is the Ravens. Fifth is the Bills. Six is... Actually, the fifth is the Chargers. 6th is the Jaguars, and 7th is the Bills. Now, imagine if we had beaten the Chargers or if we beat the Bills. Puts us in a good spot, but I don't know. I'm just worn out. I'm tired of this team. And they're not gonna. If they win next week, they're not gonna reel me back in. You know, yeah, it's cool. I want to see them win. I want to be hyped over a victory, right? But the end product result of this year is going to remain the same. 1 and done in the playoffs, or 9-8 and barely miss the playoffs. It's inevitable. History tends to repeat itself. And so that's that, man. I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed the podcast episode. I know it was one where we bitch and complain. And you know what? I don't know what else you want me to do. You want me to be happy we lost the game? Do you want me to be happy we just lost our fucking 5th game? Really? Really? You really want me to be happy about that? Yeah. Yeah. Fucking awesome. We lost another game, guys. Good job. Yeah, I'm supposed to be happy about that shit. I don't take moral victories. I don't give a fuck if it was close. Should have won that goddamn game. Where the fuck was that defense? Where the fuck was anybody? Outside of that play TJ Watt made, I mean, we stopped the run. That's cool. But that should be in our fucking DNA. That's the expectation. We used to stop the fucking run like we could take 2 steps forward, man. I'm out of here, man. I hope you enjoyed the podcast episode. Westbury Coverage Podcast. We're everywhere, man. Facebook, Twitter /X, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify. Subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up, like it, share, subscribe, all that good shit. And we're out of here, man. Toodaloo.